good memories,
Good
not
memories.
not focusing on the bad. You don't focus on the bad, you focus on the good
Mm-hmm.
of that life.
Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
Miami, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Is it first time to come to Japan?
Yes.
Oh, welcome to Japan.
Thank you.
What brings you to Japan?
The food,
Food,
the culture, and anime.
anime.
Yes.
What kind of anime?
Usually the mainstream animes, Dragon Ball,
Ah, Dragon Ball.
One Piece,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Demon Slayer, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Ah, speaking of Dragon Ball, did you
Yes.
hear the sad news?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Sadly, yes. I was here already when it happened. Yeah.
Ah, really?
Yeah. I grew up with it. I'm from the '90s, so
Mm.
I grew up pretty much watching it all
Yeah,
my whole
so did
childhood.
I.
Yeah.
Speaking of like death, we talked about right now. I feel like it's kind of taboo topics in Japan.
Yeah.
How about the US?
I'm originally from the Caribbean,
Uh-huh.
Dominican Republic. Even though I grew up in the U.S., it's okay to talk about it. Talk about it in the morning, have different rituals or customs, how to mourn it. Like wearing black for at least a month or so, or however you feel. Where I'm from, uh, funerals are done at home. They're not, off like in the church or anything like that. But it's something we'll talk about. It often visit graves and different methods to cope with the death of a family member or a friend. But yeah, usually also drinking after the funeral.
Oh,
It's usual, sharing the good memories,
good
not
memories.
focusing on the bad. The sickness, the death. You don't focus on the bad, you focus on the good of that life.
Could you tell about like a funeral in the US?
Unfortunately, recently we right before my vacations, we went through one in the family. Usually depends where it happens. If it happens in the hospital, they'll take care of everything. You have to go and make arrangement on the funeral home, and they'll move it into the funeral home wherever they'll be showing it before the actual proceeding to take it to the graveyard. Usually no more than 24 to 48 hours. And if you have already a plan with a certain funeral home or package or something already pre-bought, if you know that person, it's approaching that. So we usually would they from whatever that happened, either the hospital or a special
Yeah.
company takes them to the funeral home, wherever the body gets prepared and put on the casket for showing. Then for showing, it's like 48 hours. And then the company has their own hours for showing and, sitting and being with the family. And after that, from that point, they take it in a hearse, a funeral car, and then all the cars follow. They usually in the U.S., since it's so much traffic and stuff, they use police motorcycles that escort you, so nobody gets on the way of the whole line, and everybody follows to the funeral. To the gravesite. How is it in Japan?
In Japan, the atmosphere during funeral is quiet. We try to be like sad feelings. To focus, too much focus on like sad things.
Of course.
Yeah. So we try to be silence.
Before in my country, back when I was little, the tradition used to be a little bit like that, and with times and generation, we have changed. Of instead of mourning and being sad of the death, we try to celebrate what we had with a family member. If you like music, we remember music. if he likes music, we don't put music, but we remember that he liked music. Funny stories of that person.
Yeah, right.
Funny things that we remember, stories with them, and and usually we instead of we understand some people hurt more than others. Friends of the family try to be supportive, by trying to lighten the mood and stuff like that. But it depends what part of the family it is.
Yeah.
If it's your husband or your wife, it hurts a little bit more. You're a little bit more sad. But if it's
Right.
your uncle, cousin,
Yeah.
you remember when you used to fight for the TV remote.
Like my grandfather passed away last year, and of course my grandmother is so sad, and
course.
yeah, she was so depressed about that. But I feel like too much focus on sad
Yes.
is not like my grandfather.
They don't remember.
Yeah, won't
They don't
be.
remember when they used to when he used to always pull a candy out of the pocket for you. They don't remember when he used to chase you around the house, playing with you on your back or something like that. You just focus on the sick, the sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to focus on much more, not fun things, but it's not, doesn't make any sense to just focus on sad.
Yes.
Because we are still alive
Exactly.
and we have lives.
It's a cycle. You have to be born to die and so on, and whoever's left behind has to keep moving, and it's a cycle. That's why you have kids,
Yeah.
grandchildren and stuff. So nobody can live forever.
Yeah, true.
Yep, I guess with different cultures, I don't know much about that part in Japan, but a lot of cultures, when things happen sudden or young,
Yeah.
you
It
really
still depends.
you really start kind of questioning your mortality, like
Yeah.
how fragile life is, how easy, how fast it can
Right.
go.
Ah, I know the phrase. Like, if life gives lemon, make lemonade.
Make lemonade.
Yeah, I love that phrase.
Yeah, as sour as it is, you have to make lemonade.
Yeah, just put add a little sugar.
Exactly.
That sugar is, for me, is smile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It would help.
So I feel like the funeral is not to be sad, but also talk about the memorialize things with that person.
Yeah, definitely it is.
Yeah.
It is one of the most important things to always remember the good side. If you like to smile, if you like to joke, if you like to dance, always remember that. Don't remember that person in that box. Don't remember that person sick.
Yeah.
It's it won't help you. It won't help you in the long run.
Yeah.
At least
Right.
that's my thinking. People have different opinions and different ways to process things.
Everything have a light and shadow.
Definitely
If
does.
the shadow deeply, light is more shine, I think.
Of course,
Yeah.
One has to create the other one. Every light creates a shadow, and for shadow to exist, it needs to be light. It's somewhere, coming from somewhere.
Yes.
Nothing is absolute. It's like, like you said, from lemons, lemonade.
Yeah.
So exactly, you gotta do something every time. Every time life hits you somewhere, somehow, you have to, learn how to move through it. I have a thinking that life's hits, bumps, and decisions shapes who you are in the long run. So that's why I try to tell people, do not think too much. Do not fall into that little hole where you're like regretting stuff. I regret not talking to my friend. I regret not calling my mom. I regret not doing this. Just remember, I did not call my mom. I got to do it tomorrow. I see you're not calling your mom. Trust me, I didn't call my mom. Call her. It will create a better person for yourself and for those around you. So they learn from your mistakes. There's a There's a podcast over there in the United States, football player called Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
He always says that a fool, a wise man will learn from others' mistakes. A fool will learn from their own. So which one you want to be? You want to be the wise man, or you want to be the fool one?
Wow,
So
nice
yeah,
one.
so that's a good thing that I've been kind of using for myself. I try to learn from my mistake and just get better.
I'm gonna keep it in mind.
All right.
So speaking of death, we talk about. Do you have bucket list?
Well, I'm already here in Japan. That was on my
Wow.
bucket list. Where I can. Sorry. Here you go. Testing. I want a bigger house.
Oh,
Yes, I want a bigger house. And
how big?
I'm big enough for kids
Mm-hmm.
and, you know,
Dog as
family. I have a dog already.
Ah,
so
cool.
maybe I'll get another dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time I want to go to Africa.
Ah, cool. Have you
Yes.
ever been to Africa?
No.
Ah.
No.
So on the
I
bucket
literally
list.
I started traveling a little bit outside of the United States last year. Last year I was in Italy.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, now I'm in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on my photography.
Ah,
So maybe, you know, get a multi-million-dollar business going on with my drones and photography.
mm-hmm.
But so far, like my main bucket list is travel,
Oh, nice.
and just, you know, learn different cultures, enjoy it.
Yeah.
I want to come back here, but I know I cannot come back right away.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll do another country, maybe closer.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought of Colombia or
That's nice.
yeah, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So far with my bucket list is only traveling for now.
That's nice. Thank you so much.
All right.
ありがとうございます。Thank you. Yeah.